So you're under the gun. You've got to come up with some emails. You need to either write that campaign, write the flow, whatever it might be, but you've got the like blinking cursor, like, oh no, what are you going to do? You don't want to just hand it off to AI, have it whip something up. Or maybe you go over there, you use a tool like ChatGPT, you're not liking the output. Well, one of the ways you can get around this is you should have a source of things that either inspire you or that you want to emulate. And that can be a swipe file. It can be a lot of things. But one of the tough parts about having this is when the time comes, you need to have it there, right? You can't just be like, gosh, I really want to write an email. Oh, let me go do that now. So one of the things you should do is use some tools to help you stay on top of this and save you a lot of time. So you're not diving into your inbox all the time. You're not having to go out and look for that website where you think you saw something that you kind of wanted to use. So one of these tools that I use is Readwise. All right, Readwise is an amazing tool. It's a read it later app, meaning, you're browsing around or somebody sends you something and you want to read it, but you want to take care of that later. It's not, urgent. You don't need to do it right now. You can use this tool, their tool called Reader, and to get into that later. And it's a great place to save, to highlight. You can connect it and do a lot of other stuff with it. But for the sake of what I'm talking about now, it can be really effective to just send some things to it. You can forward emails to it and then go check them out later. It will strip some of the formatting, do some of that, but that way at least you've got it somewhere and you could add a note to it saying, hey, I really liked this about it, or this was an amazing part of this email. And then you can go back to your inbox and find it easily later. There's also ways you can save a web page, make a note on that. But the caveat here being, if you're, looking at it from the design perspective, it may not be as good a tool for you. You may want to find like a web clipper, something else like that. I know lots of tools have them now. I think Evernote was the first one years and years and years ago to do that. I'm sure Notion has one, or I know Notion has a web clipper, and lots of other tools like that. But use these tools, right, to comb through this and to make it easy for yourself. As we get more and more overloaded with information, it can be a lot to stay on top of this. So using tools like this will really help you save yourself time. And when the time comes and you need to quickly get this information, or you just want to review it, kind of soak it in before you create something, this can be a really, really handy way to go about that. If you'd like help with your e-commerce email marketing or talking about workflows involving stuff like this, you can get in touch with me, Adam Moody, at oasisoptimization.com.